Hey homeschoolers, today we've got some kids history books for your curriculum on Homeschool Chronicles. Welcome back, and today I've got some history books here for you. These are some historical fiction, which the Robinson curriculum has a lot of historical fiction as well. But these ones are extra ones that we found at thrift stores. This one's called Children of the Longhouse by Joseph Bruchac. It's about the natives, Native Americans or Native Canadians, I'm not sure. But it's a historical fiction book about how they lived back then, how they lived in longhouses and stuff. My daughter's reading it right now. She says it's very good, and definitely recommend that. And this was we saw this at the secondhand bookstore for $5.50. It says that's what we found. We did that. And this one we got the story of Pocahontas. This is it's also a fictionalized story of Pocahontas, I guess. Sort of told in a story format with dialogue and stuff. So, but it's based on the history of Pocahontas. So that one's by Brian Doherty. This one is cheap. This one says $1 in the USA just for that book. It's $1 regular price. And then we've got Misfortune Free Man. It's about a slave. It's a Newbery Award book, a Newbery Award winning book. The Puffin Newbery Library by Elizabeth Yates. So this won an award called Misfortune Free Man. It's a fictionalized, fiction, historical fiction about, takes place in the 1700s, looks like. It tells you when, each chapter tells you what years it took place in. Like that one says 1740 to 1779. So it's good. It allows you to learn something about history and read fiction at the same time. And we also got these books for free at a bookstore that closed down in Toronto here. This one is Canadian history. It's Pierre Burton. He wrote a lot of history books, but he also wrote kids history books. So this is from that series. So we've got the Capture of Detroit. And let's see, inside it's like there's some illustrations in here. It does have illustrations in this series. So this is about in the War of 1812, the capture of Detroit. And we've got the death of Isaac Brock. And what else we have? Bonanza Gold. This one's about the gold rush. And we've got Kings of the Klondike. That's another gold rush book. And we've got Jane Franklin's obsession called Exploring the Frozen North. So look for these Pierre Burton series of kids history books. These are not fiction. These are tells you what happened in history, I believe. So, although it sort of looks like a story that they're telling, so he may have made it into type of a story, but it is based in history. So take a look for these Pierre Burton kids history books, and and those are pretty good too. So that's all I have for today. Like, share, and subscribe down below. Leave me your comments, and we'll see you next time on Homeschool Chronicles.